Hi Scorpio, hope you're okay. I'm Carissa. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to be doing a love reading for Scorpio, general reading here. And if you like the message in the video, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And this month, Scorpio, we've got a competition where you can win a birth chart reading with myself. All you have to do to enter is become a subscriber. So if you become a subscriber, I will choose a subscriber at the end of the month, and it could be you. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what's available for Scorpio. The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is really seeing your efforts, your achievements, and being appreciated in some way. You're putting in a lot of hard work at the moment, and it's really centered around your drive. The actions that you're taking. You're really just pushing forward. It's like a good time to just be you, Scorpio. It's great. Devil. The Devil is a Capricorn card, major arcana, high octave card for Capricorn. There is something tying you to a situation. Maybe it's the belief of the achievements that you are achieving. Maybe they're taking you into darker thoughts at the moment because maybe the effort that is needed is taking a lot of strain. Although on the surface you've been celebrated for it, people can see your achievements, but I think people are unaware of how much effort that you're putting into things, and how much it's almost drains part of you, having to feel so tied to something. The world, that's good. So because you have to go through these feats of exploration where you're meeting parts of who you are along the journey, to be able to expand and push past like limiting thoughts, the beliefs that you've had, really put you into another world, another platform, another level. It's like a mastery. So with the world here, it's saying that you are trying to master a situation. You're trying to take control of a situation that it takes every part of you, mental, spiritual, emotional. It's having to use all your skills available to get to this point where you want. It can feel hard, but it's knowing that a good indicator is those seeing those little bites of achievement, those little indicators that you're doing really well. It kind of supersedes the feeling of it feeling a bit draining, a bit tiring, and feeling feeling a bit containing, because where it's going to get you. The tippy toppy of the mountain. Ace of Wands, yeah. Again, this is really about the action that you're putting in, because you can see where it's going. New ideas, new projects, new beliefs that you're actioning. You're not just sitting in how it feels or what it's going to do. You're really taking charge of making your direction noticeable, making some moves here. You're leading with passion, which is really, really good. Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is having to really have some almost studious time over your finances, understanding that if you want to get to a certain level, certain heights, that you've got to create a retainer of security, of stability as well. You've got to hold some things to your chest, because there's with the devil here and the Four of Pentacles, there could be some spending here, some overreaching in certain things that short-term kind of gratification and maybe spending and things like that. So having to create, understanding that balance needs to be gained. There needs to be a cushion here to be able to, just as you're moving along, to be that place of security, stability. Maybe it's monetary, maybe it's finance, maybe to look over your finances again, because there could have been a drain here in some things, and now you're recognizing that you've got to hold some things back and you've got to leave things for the future. Seven of Pentacles, yeah. Seven of Pentacles, again, it definitely speaks to, having to work on your craft and having to, seeing how things grow and being understanding that where you put your finances, where you put your time, your effort, all those things are going to grow. So in terms of connections, where you invest, with this Four of Pentacles here, where you invest your time and emotions is going to grow on. So we've got to acknowledge with the devil here, what emotions are you investing in? Is there something that is hidden that's been invested in, and that's also going to become where you're going to be. Comes out to the light and becomes part of your world here. Because of things have to grow. Everything grows, even if we don't give it our full attention. That half attention we give to something still grows. So, and this is what speaks highly in this reading here. Two of Pentacles. So again, it's becoming a really monetary reading here, having to have this balance of finances, and new ideas of how you're going to balance finance in the future, where is it going to take you, and also there's a duality here between what are different concepts of stability. So you could be presented with different concepts of stability here. What is security to you? What does security mean? And then taking your drive in that direction. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, I don't normally read, the Ace of Pentacles, I don't normally read things in reverse, but yeah. So this is really indicating, in the reverse, it's really indicating that that money has slipped away from you in some ways. In the upright, it's an indicator of new beliefs in the concept of security, gaining new finances. But I feel like at the moment, things could be feeling quite heavy and tight for you in terms of money, or the stability is changing. The concept of stability for you is changing in a way that it's making things uncomfortable. So you're having to have a look at what it all means for you, really. What is your version of security? Who around you makes you feel secure? But we haven't had really any people cards yet. With the devil, it's an archetypal mind. So this is more about how you're feeling from within, and how you're allowing different types of concepts of stability to be your focal point at the moment. So you've got different energies here that are wanting to take your focus, and you're wanting everything to remain grounded. But some things are, they're getting more attention than others. And so, this diluting of energy is creating a worry about how you're going to make things more secure. Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Yeah, I think you're going through some, reality checks here. It's always as though you've got to understand your emotions are deeply connected to your sense of security. The Queen of Pentacles is completely connected to what makes her secure. Your Queen of Pentacles, Earth signs, so Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Someone who understands the sensuality of growing things, takes her time to grow things, doesn't rush on anything, because there's a beauty in that growth. So I think this is what it means for you. You're going to this reality of something that's happened in terms of security for you. It's creating an awareness. You could also be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, and there could be some influence from them over your finances. This really speaks about growing into this understanding about allowing things to grow, allowing yourself to feel the beauty in growth, even in relationships and things. Just allowing things to go slowly. It's more about how they can be there for you in an emotionally secure way to make you feel very grounded in the situation. Okay, I'm shuffling. Thank you. I got so lost in your reading, Scorpio. Let's get some clarifying, shall we? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's clarify the 4 of Wands. Three of Cups. You've got great support around you. You've got great acknowledgers, great indicators of good energy around you. Those who really want to support you, especially on an emotional basis. There's the Three of Cups here. It creates a real good connection to knowing that you are connected to those who can be of an emotional support for you. We finally have some emotion in the reading. That positive emotion here. Let's clarify the Devil. The Magician. Oh, I love this. Because I feel like sometimes, Scorpio, you do like to go through those periods of tension, because it does create pure magic. It literally does create, a greater awareness of your surroundings. Because Scorpios are the ones that are willing to go into that depth. The internal knowledge of the things that we don't see in the light. And when you come out of those situations, it really creates this divine knowing. And this is where it can help to achieve. So sometimes you almost invite that tension in, so you can break the bonds of how it feels and get to another level. Let's clarify the world. Page of Pentacles. We're going back to security here. The Page of Pentacles again. So it's almost as though there's got to be a level of mastery introduced, because with the Page of Pentacles over the world, saying you completely understand that being thrifty and things like that is going to help your situation. Going back. Going back a few steps in terms of finances and security, so you can rebuild on how it feels again. So you may be at a point in your time where you feel like, okay, I should be comfortable by now, but in essence, going back a little bit just to shake up our belief systems about security. It leaves room to introduce new, and this is where it is, creating this growth. So learning more about what stability can offer, what maybe some financial ideas can offer. Even if you get like a small offering of cash, what are you going to do with it, where you're going to invest it, how is it going to be a part of how things grow. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. This is money reading. Money and security. Eight of Pentacles is, again, you know, it's creating a mastery. It's almost like the grounded version of the magician, where there's this sense of how do I grow things, how do I use my actions, the things that I'm powering through. This on top of the Ace of Wands, my divine passion and drive to get to manifest the things that I want in my life. All these skills that you're diving into, and you're seeing how they all come together. You know, there's a great belief in that they're all meant to be divinely connected, because they're going to create great achievements for you. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. The Lovers. The Lovers here. So, you know, this is a major arcana for Gemini. This also speaks of, you know, being in a situation that reflects your own wants, your own desires. On top of the Four of Pentacles, maybe there's a need for both of the connection to be a bit more reserved at the moment, holding some things back just a little bit because it's needed. Maybe there's been too much excitement or too much passion, and there needs to be a sense of grounding the situation over the Four of Pentacles. Just, you know, maybe even a little bit of time for each other, by yourselves, just to be able to ignite some things again, even to be able to, you know, have a little bit more growth with it for each other and appreciation towards each other. Clarify the Seven of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Because ultimately you want to get to, you know, where you can have excitement, you know, and feeling youth in the air, you know, connecting with those that, you know, are going to, you know, really see your drive and passion and where you take things, you know, so lighthearted, you know. So this, you know, it's a growth to this procedure. You know, you're putting in the hard work now, because you see the future, you know, to have this element of freedom for you. You know, it's almost like you can fulfill some of these the youthful desires that you've had. You know, there's a process of growth and a period of time that needs to be taken to get to this stage. You know, this is learning things again. The Two of Pentacles. Let's clarify. Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords, again, it speaks about, you know, your thoughts being distracted, you know, and maybe there's someone here that wants to, you know, create a disturbance in your mind about what they can offer. Maybe they're saying they can produce some security for you. Maybe they're saying they can be that balance for you, when really they just, you know, there's a little bit of even trickery here, that they're saying things that maybe you want to hear in terms of what you regard as stability. So, you know, with the Seven of Swords, I see that as like the mind stealer, you know, the mind thief, the one that wants to, you know, even some of your ideas. You could be in an environment where people are looking at your ideas and thinking, oh, that's a good idea. I might use that. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Swords. Ooh, it's coming to a head, this is. Because, yeah, I think this is what sparked the whole thing of wanting to change, wanting to find new ways of finding stability. Because there's some energies that you just feel like you can't rely on. You know, there's some things that you just, you know, because it's almost like they don't mind staying in this kind of situation, because they have to have control over things. They have control over the way things feel for you. If you see the reflections that she has with the tying of her eyes and the tying of the hands, it's almost like that situation and it can control the way you think about certain things and keep your mind locked in a certain way. And this is why you're feeling some loss in the terms of what stability is meant to mean for you. So you're having to go through this process of tension and acknowledgement to go through change. Becoming very aware of what it all really means. Let's clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, the Three of Wands, because you've got a broader outlook on things. The Three of Wands is indicating that you want to have, like an adventure somewhere else. You want this sense of unknowing, the sense of, almost like creating a security so you can go on an exploration of unknown, like being boundless by these, by what it could be. You want to create this security now, and this is why, you've got the sides for the future where you essentially want to, create some freedom for yourself. But how it feels right now, it feels like now you're trying to connect that idea to what it is. It doesn't feel like you can achieve it because it doesn't feel secure at the moment. So it's highlighting for you where these inconsistencies are, highlighting where some things need to change, what energies need to be around you emotionally and structurally, what needs to be around you to create this sense of security. So then you can go off and play. Okay, let's get some love cards for you, Scorpio. The Snake, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay, Scorpio. So, this, again, I think you're understanding that there's some energies around you that want to steal your thoughts. They want to keep you in a certain mindset. You're looking at what really is stability for you. Things are coming to light. It's making things really clear for you. You could be feeling a sense of competition, or you could be the one that's creating the competition, because you want to, you want to understand some of what security means for you. Who is there? What is there to make you feel, contained in your energy enough that you can go off and explore and learn new things, learn newer energies, newer ways to feeling things. Often, ending, bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Yeah, definitely. This speaks definitely to the whole region. I mean, definitely says it in a very strong way. only in a way that a Scorpio can handle it, both of these cards. But Coffin really indicates that you are understanding that new mindset has come into play, this acknowledgement of certain things, because you do want to create some ending in certain things, so you can go off and free your energy, so it can be bounded to other things. So yeah, definitely there's some endings here. You're going through a definite transition, and I love it. It says liberation, change, and growth. This is what Scorpio is all about. Self-indulgence, focus on self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Yes, definitely speaks to understanding your needs, understanding the beautiful energies around you that support you, and sharing your belief, help motivate you on your direction. Understanding that you can create sensuality, so you can feel value in that way, and give yourself time to heal from situations that are been trying to hang on to your every energy. Okay, let's get some angel cards for you. Inner child healing. This has been a big theme for this month. I think it's because we're in that transitional period of the year where we're really having to go into the subconscious part of ourselves and really having to recognize the things that trigger us. Where do they even start from? Where do some of our behaviors even come from? Are we in the process of not only healing our own inner child, but also the energies that are connected to us, their inner child, because we're all just replaying the feeling of our experience of the wounded child here. So it's having to understand that you're going through a process, you're recognizing certain things because there needs to be a deeper healing here. It says this here in all the cards. All the cards, it speaks of healing. Let's get another card for you, Scorpio. Compassion. Yeah, I think sometimes you just have to have that compassion for yourself and have an understanding of, if we are having to connect with other energies that also are reflecting their pain and need a sense of healing, then compassion is going to be one of the best keys for a situation. It doesn't have to always be something that's really, really highly disruptive. Even if you know the things that are going on, and even if they're negative, who is going to be the bigger person in these type of situations? Okay, we've got joy and contentment. Beautiful. Love this for you, Scorpio. This is the energy that you want to, you're pursuing. You're understanding what makes you happy, and ultimately, being celebrated for who you are. When your achievements are being seen, the hard work that you're putting into things, the manifestation that you're doing, the effort that takes. This is it. This is the things that you love to do, even if sometimes it feels a bit wobbly, feels a bit of tension, a bit hard sometimes. You understand that this is where you want to go. This is where you want to get to. Being able to explore the unknown and be happy with it. Okay, Scorpio, I've loved this reading. Always like Scorpio's reading, it's so deep. But yes, if you like the reading, please like, share, and subscribe. And also, if you'd like to be part of the competition, all you have to do is become a subscriber, and you could win a birth chart reading with myself. I'll pick a winner at the end of the month, and it could be you. Okay, until next time, take care. Bye.